Clayton, but we didn't really like know each other all that well. So anyway, he loves this story. It makes me sound like a meanie. So anyway, the preacher's up talking, and at one point the preacher goes, "And you know what, everyone? God loves all of you." And I lean over to Clayton and I look at him, I'm like, "Except you." And I was just being very silly, and we looked at each other and we both go, like we lost it in the middle of the service. So it was pretty much that moment that our friendship was sealed, when I told him that God loved everyone in the world except for him specifically. So anyway, that's how I got to know Clayton. That was one of our first meetings. Not our first meetings, that's one of our first real meetings. But I also want to speak a little bit to his call, and then I'll let you talk. Have you guys done a lot of thinking about that so far? Okay, good. So at the end of Clayton's senior year, he came here for spec, and about, was it a week before Graceland started? 3 days before Graceland started? Really close. I don't think you gave me 2 weeks. Anyway, he called me right before Graceland was getting ready to start, and he goes, "Carla, I was wondering if you could help me get into Graceland." I'm like, "I think the semester starts like tomorrow." He's like, "Yeah, I know." Okay, so we're going to do this. And so, Clayton got into Graceland, obviously. But the thing about it is that I knew right then that Clayton, that there was something deep in his heart. He was yearning for something more. I mean, he could have gone anywhere he really wanted to go. He could have gone to any university, to any college. And yet he had found something in our church camps, something that was undeniable, something that touched him deeply. I don't know if this is true for you, but for me, the friendships that I make at church camp and have made at church camp are the friends that I want to go to in times when things are hard. Those are the friends that I feel connections with my heart. And I think that's what Clayton was looking for when he came to Graceland. There was a yearning inside of him. There was something that made him want to come here and connect with other church kids that understood him on a deeper level than, say, at a state school or somewhere else. It's okay if you go to a state school. So anyway, I felt that yearning, and I knew then that I was going to have to watch this guy, because I could not wait to see where he was going to go. I couldn't wait to see what kind of leader he would be on campus. I couldn't wait to see what kind of guy he would turn into. And look at him now. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so honored to be here, to be able to speak at your ordination. And I cannot wait to hear about your stories about Clayton as well. So, who wants to go first? Daniel Harmon?